So, hello traders, very good morning and welcome to today's live market analysis instead of post market analysis. This is episode 101. So, as you know, I have completed 100 episodes. I thought, instead of post market analysis, let me try to share, live market analysis. So, before I go and share, today's analysis, just to give you a quick disclaimer that trading involves substantial risk and is not suitable for all investors. Also, the information which I'm sharing is for educational purposes only and cannot be used for any trade related activity. So with that, let me quickly share my screen and let's quickly look at, what's currently happening in Nifty. Okay. So first of all, what is happening is, so Nifty is, now trading in a wide balance. So, okay, let me come up with a rectangle. So this is the wider balance, in which the Nifty is currently trading along. And what has happened is, first of all, we also have this small gap. So this is the first gap, and we also have the second gap. Okay, so these two are the most prominent references for me, and the third reference is going to be the 20 EMA line. Okay, so currently what is happening is the auction has reached the balance low. Okay, and now slowly and steadily it is trying to go high. Okay, and if it goes high, then my first target is going to be this 20 EMA line. Okay, that is around 91.63 levels. So we are at 89.63, but do note that the overall global trend is down. Okay, overall global sentiments is down. Yesterday, I think the reason why we saw a big up move was because of the news factor of successful vaccine development by one of the companies in US. So that's why the global markets were in green, and that's why yesterday we saw this up move. But what has happened is, so what we are seeing is on day before yesterday, that is Monday. So this we had a trending day down, and then what is happening is we are just sort of balancing within that trend. Okay, so that is currently what is happening. Okay, so if it is balancing, that is a good sign that some sort of acceptance is seen, and a lot of negative news are coming in that FDIs, and they are gonna book, or they are gonna take their money and whatnot. So I don't care about the news. I just look at what the markets are telling me, and based on that, you can take an acute trade decision. Okay. So what I'm seeing is a sort of trend line, and this, so a sort of triangle pattern is currently being formed, and my current reference will be the high of yesterday, and also the single print line. So that, let me move to the market profile chart. Okay, and let's see from the dynamic volume profile, where are we? Okay, so we are still way below the value area low. Okay, this is the low of the balance, this is the high of the balance. Okay, and this is nothing but the high which was happened on 13th of May. So this is that blue line. Okay, so let me remove that reference so that it won't confuse you. Okay, so what we see is, so this is that line, and this is the top of the balance. Okay, so let me also add that so that we know. Okay, so currently what we have here is, this is the first gap. Okay, from the daily chart, and this is the second gap. Okay, so odds are high that we'll be seeing the option to maybe touch this gap, or fill this gap, not in this week, maybe next week. So what can happen is, so if you see the first 30 minutes, we are still trading above, and some sort of balancing activity is what I'm expecting. So let me quickly now jump to the market profile chart. Okay, so what we have here is, so this is yesterday's profile, and this is day before yesterday, the Monday's profile. Okay, so this is the single print reference line, which I have kept. And what has happened yesterday is, so from the market structure perspective, we have a poor high. Okay, indicating odds are higher that stops are getting built at this level. Second thing is the point of control is also a bit high compared to the 18th of auction, and we have sort of value higher. Okay, so if you see the value, so today's value is actually entirely within the yesterday's value. So this is the bigger value. So this also, so nothing has changed yet. We are still trading in the yesterday's range. So currently the markets are still with low confidence, and nothing has changed yet. So what I'll be expecting is further, I will be seeing whether we are seeing continuation to the upside and clearing this first reference. That will be my key reference area. If this is not happening, then what we're going to see is we'll be just trading within this range. Okay, so I think a sort of balanced day and a balanced activity is what I'm observing. And second thing is, if the low is not getting tagged today, if this is not getting tagged, then we will be having a G2 low. So this also is a very important reference, because stops are going to build here, stops are going to build here, and also if if today's low is also not getting tagged, then stops will also be getting built here. Okay, so expect a sort of choppiness day today, except a lot of sideways movement today, and I would be expecting to clearing the high, the yesterday's high, because this is a poor high. Okay, if this is not happening, it means that we are still trading with low confidence, and what I'll be observing is, once this is getting tagged, continuation needs to be seen. If this is not seen, then if the auction comes down, that is a good opportunity to go for a short position, targeting the point of control of yesterday, or today's point of control, or the today's low if it is not getting tagged. Okay, so these are couple of trade plan which I'm having for trading the auction today. And let me just see from the VSA chart what is seen. So from the VSA chart, the delta is positive, and we are seeing a sort of acceptance around the VWAP levels. And if you see, there are multiple HVNs, so these also are the point of references. And the first reference is this HVN, because a lot of stops are built around this level. So what I'll be expecting is, I'll be expecting a sharp up move, with a good tempo, tagging both the HVNs. If this is not happening, then it will go slightly up, and then we'll be seeing a sharp tempo down move. Okay, so right now we are seeing opposite signals. So the VWAP is, so the auction is below VWAP. VWAP is acting as the level of resistance, whereas from the cumulative delta it is positive. Okay, so wait for the trade to come to you. Don't take any trade in hesitation. So just wait for some time, and just observe what's how the auction is developing. Let me see from the order flow chart if I'm able to spot anything. So first of all, how big is the first 5-minute candle? So this is about 83 points. So this is a good up move. And what is happening now? Okay, so we have got a sort of a secured high. Okay, and now what I'm expecting is, so there are a lot of zeros in the order flow. So I'll just wait for this candle to close below VWAP. If this candle closes below VWAP, then odds are high that we'll be seeing tagging the low. If it is not happening, just wait, because a lot of choppiness will be seen around the VWAP levels. Okay, so I'll just wait for this candle to finish. So this is the range, and okay, there are some buyers, momentum buyers. I'm not seeing any active sellers or momentum sellers. So I'll just wait for momentum sellers to step in to give me a sort of clarity in which direction to trade. Okay, so just wait, guys. Just be patient, and just wait. What's happening. So moving on to crude oil. So crude oil, what is happening is, so I shared that we were in a sort of compression stage, and then it just broke out. And today, we are just the auction is just trading above. It is just trading up. Okay. So before I go through crude oil, analysis, there is just one quick announcement, which I'd like to make is, I'm trying to do, so I'm trying to start from today so this is a promotion, which I wanted to do. So this is nothing but, I'll be doing live inventory analysis of crude oil today from 7:45 to 8:15, PM. This is half an hour. So what you're going to do is, first of all, I'll be explaining, what is the inventory and where the traps are getting built, and what the option is doing for the moment. Okay. And if there is any trading opportunity, I'll be sharing this, during the live session. And if you want, you can take the trade based on your risk. Okay. So this is not any advice, but I'm just sharing my analysis for educational purposes. Okay. So whatever profit or loss you incur, that's on to you. So I'm not responsible for it. But this is a quick session which I'm going conducting tonight at 7:45, and this is pretty cheap. So if you are interested, do try to join in this session, and it will, I think it will be helpful, if you are trading crude. Okay. So now moving on to the crude oil's analysis. So from the daily chart, what I'm seeing is a sort of one-time framing up is happening, and yesterday is where sort of balancing has formed. Okay. So from the volume profile also, the value is still lower, and the option is still trading higher. Okay. So one of the level of resistance which I am seeing is around 2300 levels, because this is the low volume area now. Okay. So moving on to the market profile chart. So if you understand, or if you look at the yesterday's auction, we are trading in a big range, and today also we are just trading in the same range. Okay. So this is the India session, this is the UK session, and this is the US session. Okay. So what is happening is, so let me delete this, and let me also expand. So basically this is the range, and what's going to happen is there are stops which are built at this level, stops which are going to built at the range low. Okay. So this is the range high, and this is the range low. So both the areas the stops are getting built, and currently the option is halted at the point of control of the US session. So what I'm expecting is, if this high is getting tagged, then I'll be looking to take a long trade, and targeting the stops which are built around the US session high. Okay. If this does not happen, and if sort of sideways balancing is developing, then that indicates that, okay, the auction is not ready to go high. Then we'll be try to tag the point of control, because this is also an important point of reference. Okay. So from the overnight session, we are still trading in a big range. So just wait for the market to come up, and provide you any sort of direction. Okay. So let's just wait, and I hope that you will be able to join the today's live session, and I look forward to see you there. So with that, I'm just ending the live session today, and let's see how the auction develops, and so take care, and just let me know, and I'll be looking forward to joining you and seeing you today in tonight's live crude market analysis, inventory analysis. So with that, please do like, subscribe, and press the bell icon if you're not my subscriber. And let's again connect tomorrow and see where the auction moves. Yeah, take care, and yeah, bye for now, and happy trading and safe trading.